Offensive group.
And it's right up to the alley of Kirk Cousins. They're running the outside zone so well right now. And if you can run that.
4-down territory or not, but the time is now for this Falcons team.
We've seen the play action a lot tonight. Aired out. Mooney had stopped.
So far is that they've been very good red zone defense. Kamara slips through, gets a few. Gain of 3.
In there much. Mess with their communication. Make it hard on every play.
Better run with White there.
The injury moments ago suffered by their center, Nick Harris. Start from the 16-yard line as Watson pulled it in. And then gains a yard out to the 17.
David Njoku.
2nd down and 7. Fake to Foreman.
There it is.
Watson dumps it off. You called it. It's Njoku. But a nice tackle.
Nice job. All of a sudden he sets up. He's blocking Nolan Smith. Then you release. And you get a nice completion. And this is just a nice tackle.
On 2nd and goal. Watson inside the 5. And then he's dragged down from behind. Nolan Smith along with Isaiah Rodgers.
Very capable of running this football in. I like that they pull the lineman, give him an opportunity. Eagles run him down and make that play. But this is one area the Browns offense has been good.
Got to get down. You don't want him knocked out of the game.
They need 3 for a first. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down again. Sacked at the 30 by Nolan Smith Jr. His 2nd sack of this season.
I mean, this kid, Josh Sweat, really knows how to play. And watch that swarm, Brandon Graham all over him as well. Excuse me, Nolan.
Taylor told us they would have an aggressive mentality early, more play action, firmer play action. And that's not going to work. Huge loss. Burrow with a flag down at the 25. Nolan Smith was the first man there. Milton Williams.
An open space.
2nd and 12.
That's the interception as well.
Lawrence rolling right. And we'll just throw this one away. Backfield, the play clock down to 2. It's a pitch to Johnson. And Johnson pinball down by Nolan Smith.
Faster, standing under duress, deliver it.
Trying to get it over to CD Lamb. CD in traffic is going to lose a couple. The Eagles were up to that, including Nolan Smith. Cowboys 7th red zone snap. 3rd and goal. Dowdle, no way. Absolutely no way. He is just smothered.
Vic Fangio does a good job making it look like that's open, but it was really all Carter. Just
Unplanned man just didn't take him off that motion.
Yeah, Robinson and Eckler are both in the backfield. Here goes Daniels. He's going to run, and he can run. In the pocket. Throws to the outside. Shifty. Eckler.
Get off against the pass.
3rd and 5. Look out. Down he goes. 34-yard line. Nolan Smith.
Be able to create that opportunity to bend underneath him, use his quickness. He's a little bit undersized at this level, but because he is so quick and so aggressive, he's able to win. And that time he got around him there on 3rd down. Great play.
Oh, come on, Joe. And Rocky Pumble. Here we go, 1st and 10. As Jackson is brought down. That is Smith, Nolan Smith with the sack.
what a great job. Speed, didn't need the power, gets the edge, and a great job there.
The Ravens have it. Again, the drive with a toss to Henry.
Well, it's time to start to feature these two guys. Only 11 rushes each is in the same thing with Baltimore. And not every time do you have to give it in the league and you've got nothing.
Start the fourth with Henry plowing ahead to about the 8. You know, one thing about Lamar Jackson, people kind of forget when he was taken with the 32nd pick.
This way to win in the NFL. Find a guy who can evaluate talent, and Howie Roseman, Eric DeCosta, Ozzie Newsome.
Ozzie back in the day.
These are three of the best.
It's going to be a 3rd and 2 coming up after that run by Henry. Let's go back to Trace. 7-game win streak Philadelphia has. They have not given up 300 yards. Well, now, by the way, it's back to 298. Okay. So they still haven't.
Well, this is the internal push. You got to give just push the pocket and disrupt everything. And I'm telling you right now,
to have a much better game this week. Off the fake to Hubbard. Screen it to him. Flag is thrown. You see an Eagle down to the deck. See if this ends up being a penalty against Carolina. Wilson tipped at the line, and it's incomplete. Nolan Smith got his hand down on the pass rush, and 2 3-and-outs forced by Philadelphia.
For the Eagles defense, you got Russ looking down the field, and the coverages downfield are so muddy.
They have Jalen Warren in the game at running back, and he will just watch as Wilson is going to be pressured and thrown away. Nolan Smith, a good pressure, didn't fall for that read, and it's second down. Give it to him. Warren, a little center step up the middle, not much there. Trey Slay back on the field for Philadelphia at cornerback. Here's Wilson. Pressure coming. He's in trouble, and he is sacked. Nolan Smith around the edge, going to get him, and that may knock him out of field goal range.
Make a sack with Jones on the right side and Moore on the left side. They just don't keep the width of the pocket. And Smith got a big jump, and that kind of motor effort gets him.
Eagles bring a blitz. Wilson sees it, dumps it off outside. Patterson, who is gang tackled there. Blankenship came up to finish him off. Vaughn was there too. Third down. We've got a game break. Back to Carissa Thompson.
Accuracy and efficiency in the short passing games as good as anyone.
Yeah, more than 80% the last 2 games. He's got an open man here in Zacchaeus, but he sailed it over his head as he was pressured by Nolan Smith. So again, great field position, and Brian Robinson tripped up at the line of scrimmage. The ball is out, and Philadelphia's got it. Holy cow, what a start for the Eagles. Nolan Smith recovers that fumble that was forced by Jalen Carter. And just a disaster for the Commanders. They start their first drive at the 40, second drive in Eagles territory, and hand it away on the first play. Here you go, rest of the league. 14 yards to convert third down for the first time. Daniels pressured from behind and sacked by Nolan Smith. First round pick last year coming to life, taking advantage of the added playing time because of the injuries. And Carter. No way. 50 a couple times this year. 34, third quarter. De'Ami Brown knocked out of there by Vaughn and recovered by Nolan Smith. Was it a catch and a fumble, or was it an incompletion?
It's screen. Zach Ertz isn't quite sure which guy to take, him or DeJean. And
ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Philadelphia for first down.
At least in field goal range before half.
Gets away from Smith. Low throw to Tolbert and incomplete. Third down, handed off to Dowdle. Lost the ball. Scramble for it at the 10. After the play, it's the 4th takeaway of this game. It's the 9th in the 2 games head-to-head this year.
Remember, they had 5 last week against Washington, and they clearly weren't happy with the way that game ended. Prideful group. You had to expect a big bounce-back game, because in the 10 games prior, headline tunnel.
Here's Trey Lance. A lot of Cowboys fans have been calling for Trey Lance, who delivers to Lipke.
Eagles load up the line. A couple fakes are going to go up the gut to Jacobs, who gets maybe 2. And Jacobs.
He adjusts in, and whether LaFleur can adjust those big defensive tackles, we'll see.
Here is Jacobs breaking tackles. He does that better than anyone. And a short gain again, maybe 2. And to your point on Glover, 3rd and 3. 4-man rush. Here comes Nolan Smith. Love in trouble. He is sacked.
Wow, just a terrible pass set there by the right tackle, Tom. Watch Tom here just overset, and then Smith's right to the middle of the pocket. When you're a quarterback and they get to the middle of the pocket, you're basically have 0 chance. Before Love can even look at his second read.
Nixon again. Looking for a seam. And well played that time. Nolan Smith with the sack earlier. brick wall. Nothing doing for Emmanuel Wilson.
Just too many bodies in there to run that ball. They're bringing the safety down. They're outnumbered. You obviously got the four-man defensive front. There's three other guys that show up. And after 2 or 3, when that D-line slow down, now you can get a few chunks. Get out of your hands.
Pressure with 3, and they get home. It's Nolan Smith. Again, his second sack of the day. And another Packers injury. Josh Myers is down.
Get beat inside moves right to the pocket, in the middle of the pocket by Williams. Again, I knew they would be on him pretty quick. Not much love could do at that point.
Cover back end, so Monk never made it in, and they move right center. Now a bobble snap, just get rid of it. Wilson has it, or Brooks has it, I should say. And
as he is so often, Nakua in motion. Stafford through it, is being chased by Nolan Smith. Incomplete. Here's the rest of the Philly D.
Nolan Smith, Georgia.
He's got 84 in the game. He's got it again. No, he doesn't. He lost the football. Gets back on it at the 15-yard line.
Quarterbacks can't move as well either. In these outside zones, he tried to reach it out there, and the ball just came flying out of his hand to keep attacking.
On the 44, play action on first down. Stafford's back. He flips it out. It's incomplete, I believe. They're letting it go for a second. He was trying to throw.
Pressure right up the middle, and he got his arm hit, and pass now against this rush of the Eagles.
Los Angeles 3rd and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Pressure coming again.
Here they come. Picked up for the moment. Stafford trying to get rid of it. Lost the football. The Eagles have it. Off the edge. The pressure caused by Nolan Smith. And Zach Vaughn completes an outstanding drive with the recovery.
And you can see Havenstein trying to stay with him, but because Smith can keep his footing, he never stumbled, he never slipped, and he won a huge battle right there. 2 sacks in the game last week and a big one right there.
Got a game ball for it last week, and there just got Stafford's arm and spits it out.
On first down, pressure coming. Daniels in trouble, and he is dropped. Going to end up picking up about a yard actually on the play, but Nolan Smith, who's been terrific this postseason, got home.
In the inside, he's got Sweat, got Carter on him. And there's Carter, the dominant 3 technique, really ended the game.
How do they respond? Here's Robinson right side, not much. Nolan Smith in on the stop, had some help from Ojema. Catches all year, but that one really delivers. And now they settle in with Daniels. Pressure in his face from Smith. Daniels taken down for the big sack by Oren Burks.
Make the handoff and boot back around. Just nobody there. Tried to double move and avoid Smith, but can't avoid Burks.
And right here, 27-15 Eagles. Here are the Commanders. Their first touch on offense in the second half, and it's Robinson. There's not much there. And now for them offensively, what's the plan in the second half? 3rd and 10. Daniels sits it near side. Crowder can't get away from Dezine.
One to make here.
Pressure. Daniels sacked. Nolan Smith.
This alignment is so wide. He's outside the receiver, and Coleman ducks his head, and Nolan Smith, what a pass rush. Right here, look at his alignment. Literally outside McLaurin. Coleman just can't get out there on his pass set. Daniels is deep, and he just walks him down. Great rush.
3rd and 3. Mahomes pressured. Steps away on the run. High, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, Mahomes under heavy duress that time, had to get rid of it.
And in fact, here's Nolan Smith at the bottom of the screen, going up against Jawan Dotson. Just enough pressure to force an errant throw there by Patrick. Again, a lot of zone defense from the Eagles.
Now see how they respond. Brandon Graham in for the first time for the Eagles. They get it inside, and that play gets stuffed. Goes backwards. Moro Ojuma was right there. Four-man rush again. Look to set up a screen. The Eagles read it. They were all over it.